in Kernsville. It's about an hour outside of Bakersfield, California. I am in, I don't know exactly where I am. I mean, I know that I think it's some kind of national forest. I want to say it's maybe the Kernsville National Forest. I don't think I'm quite technically in the Sequoia National Forest. So I'm in this national park, and there's this main road, and then off of the road there's all these dirt paths, and I think some of them are for hiking, but you can just camp. It looks like you can just camp. So like, here's a dirt road, here's my car, so I just pulled in through that way and backed up in this little, I don't know, this cozy little nook, I guess. But it's free, which is what led me here to begin with, is that you can camp for free. There's not a lot of bathrooms. We'll probably just do my business back here somewhere. So clearly I did not go back to LA. I have decided, at least for now, to just kind of see what's up, really. I don't know exactly how to explain it. I don't have a solid plan. The only thing I was feeling was to go to the Sequoia National Forest and just be with some trees. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm pretty close. I'm gonna camp here tonight and then continue north. I mentioned in my last video, at the end of my last video, that there were some more services and things that I wanted to add to my website, and I mentioned that I wanted to do an offering where I do a handwritten letter where I call in your spirit guides and essentially have them speak through me and write a letter for you from them. That is now available on my website, and I'm actually really excited about it. In this video, I think I would like to share some of my automatic writings that I've done, just to give you an idea of what that's like, what the vibe is like, and like what kind of information might come through, just to give you a little glimpse into what you can expect from that offering. I'm really excited for the letter offering because I have been using the practice of automatic writing for myself for the past few years now, and I really love it. It's become one of my favorite spiritual practices. I've gained a lot of wisdom for myself. I've gained a lot of really good advice and knowledge, and it's really helped me to deepen my connection with spirit in a way where I'm just directly connecting to them, not using cards or like a divinatory tool, but just straight up practicing using my clairvoyant abilities and psychic channel to connect to my guides. And that's been really, really empowering. It's been really incredible, honestly, and it just feels great, and it feels so supportive, and it feels, at least to me, it truly helps me feel like I'm not alone. So it's like I said, that's become one of my favorite practices to do, especially when I'm looking for guidance, but also if I want to connect to something or someone in particular. I've done some channeled writings with the archangels. I've done some channeled writings with certain plants, like plant spirits, some tree spirits and nature spirits as well. And sometimes I do it just to connect with them and just to see like what they're about. Like, I just want to know more information about the nature of their spirit and their essence and what they want to share with the world. So anyway, it's just been a really lovely practice and has really, really helped me deepen into my spiritual practice and also deepen my relationship to spirit, my spirit guides, and the guides and guardians that are here to assist me on my path. I think anyone can practice automatic writing. You can call in, again, your guides, like you can call them in as one collective consciousness and have them speak through you. You can connect with a specific spirit guide. You can ask more information about who your guides are, and get to know them individually as well. So I highly recommend it. It's really effective. It's a more direct experience where you're trusting what you're receiving. You're trusting what you're getting. It's not always super profound. Sometimes it's really subtle. Sometimes the energy feels really subtle, and sometimes the messages are very subtle. It can be profound for sure. I've definitely had some moments where I'm like, whoa, that's some really beautiful, deep information. But sometimes what comes through is just encouragement. So I highly recommend automatic writing, just as a tool. And even if you're not someone who believes in spirit guides or wants to connect with them in that way, automatic writing can also be like a form of journaling. It can be a form of meditation if you connect with that. So that can be really nice too, even if you're just kind of letting your thoughts flow out of you and just to see what comes out. That could be a helpful tool as well. So anyway, just wanted to share that little tidbit with you all. I wanted to share with you my process and connection to automatic writing and how that has been for me, and that it's something that I'm really excited to share with you all. And it's something that I think will be really nice, especially because with these letters, I'm literally going to be handwriting a letter to you. Well, I'm not writing it. Your guides are giving me the information to write and share with you. I'm the one physically holding the pen and writing, yes, but you know, how cute to get a little letter in the mail, and it's something that you get to keep forever. It's a physical letter and message that you get to hold on to and connect with and read whenever you want. It's, you know, you could even like put it somewhere in your room where you can see it every day. I'm just really excited about this offering. I just think it's really cute. And I've had this idea for a while, and I'm glad that I'm actually putting it out into the world now. So I hope you check it out. And it is now available on my website. The website will be linked in the description below. And I am still offering tarot readings in the form of a pre-recorded video that is emailed to you. So the pre-recorded video, that's a tarot reading. This is a little bit more for just general guidance. You can ask a question if you want, or ask for guidance around a specific area of your life. This is more just kind of a general tarot reading. The love letter that is available on my website, the letters are geared more towards love and support and encouragement. I really want it to be a love letter, not just like guidance for this is what to do. You know, it's not going to be quite like that. You might still get some guidance in the letter, but I want it to be really loving and encouraging and supportive and sweet. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people could use that right now. It's like a little forehead kiss from spirit to you. Good morning from Kern River. I don't know if my camera is really doing this justice. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful down here. Just walking along some rocks. I'm trying to get down a little closer to the river. There's also some rocks over there that I want to climb because they look like fun. Let me see if I can flip my camera around and get a better video that way. There's so many like cool little areas that I want to check out. I want to sit on that rock. I'm gonna need to climb that rock. There's this cool tree over here that I'm gonna need to go check out. Like, where do I want to go first? Ooh, this rock looks cool, actually. I'm gonna climb this rock. It's just like a giant boulder. And it kind of overlooks the river. This river feels very wild and free. Oh, and look at this tree. Hang on. So I'm on this big old boulder, and look at this cool little tree. It's not little, it's big. There's the river. I want to check out this other tree over here as well. That one on the ground right there. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, the sound of the running water is just so soothing. Hang on, let's go over here. I want to check out over here too. I really hope there are no snakes, because that would suck. Whoa! So pretty. Oh my gosh! It's a crane. Oh, I don't think you'll be able to see it close up, but that was majestic as fuck. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. Look at that. Wow. This place is beautiful. I feel like I should have been closer to the river last night. I went to this other area down the road. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't like this. Yeah, this river's got some energy to it. It's got some energy to it. I think I saw, there was some kind of sign as I was driving into the place that said, I think it was like over 300 people have died in this river. And I can kind of see why. It's kind of wild. And that's like total. That's like since 1960 something, you know? But still, that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people to die in this particular river. I'm just standing here thinking to myself, it's probably haunted. That many people died in this river, it's haunted. For sure. I would be shocked if it wasn't, you know? Let's go check out this other tree. Really cloudy and moody this morning, and I feel like it's just adding to the ambiance of this place. This place feels very, like, hauntingly beautiful. It's definitely feeling a little spooky. You can't tell, but I barely slept last night. I feel like I have a weird amount of energy this morning. I'm feeling excited for today. I actually have a lot I want to share in this video. I hope this video is not going to end up being too long. I have my notebook, of course, because I said that I wanted to share some of the automatic writing that I've done. So I'd like to share at least like one little passage or something. I'm not going to go on and on and on. Something else I wanted to share. So, you know, I know I said that I was going to just kind of see what I can see this week. Y'all, the universe is funny. The universe is really, like, truly has a sense of humor. So I wanted to go see the Sequoia National Park. But I was looking at it on my phone. I was just looking at the navigation, seeing how far away it was, that sort of thing. And when I pulled it up on Google Maps, the entire area of the Sequoia Forest is under a winter weather advisory, which I guess, I'm not super familiar with that area of California. I don't know if that's normal or not. I mean, it is November, so it's, you know, in a lot of places it's pretty much winter weather. But I was looking at the winter weather advisory, and they're predicting like 6 to 12 inches of snow. And when I saw that, I just laughed. It was so funny because in that moment, I was so clear. It's like the clarity just hit me. And the clarity that I received is that I need to go back to LA. I know I mentioned that in the last video, that I was really kind of feeling something, but I wasn't sure. Receiving that download and that hit and that clarity of knowing irrevocably what I needed to do, having that roadblock there from the universe that's like, nope, you're not going here. You can't go any further. You know, time to turn around. It was just really visceral. It really felt like the path presented itself. And I looked in the surrounding areas because I was thinking, well, what if I go back west towards the coast? And I was looking at the weather over there, and no, there wasn't snow. But the next 5 days, there's a chance of rain. And the highs were going to be like low 60s, but then the low was like in the 40s. And even last night, I was kind of cold in my car, and it wasn't that cold. So I was like, rainy and freezing cold, it's time to go back. It just felt so clear. It felt so clear to me what I needed to do. And I actually feel really excited about it. To me, that's how you know that you're on the right track, is when you feel this sense of excitement. And sometimes excitement can feel like nerves or anxiety too. So basically, I'm going to stay there over the winter and then resume my travels in the spring. This might be the last video I make in this series. And then I'm going to pause and then resume this series in the spring. Like I said, though, I want to keep making YouTube videos. It just won't be part of the Diary of a Wild Woman series. They'll just be standalone videos. So I don't know, but it's actually kind of perfect because I think this is episode 10. It just kind of feels perfect. Does it not? Life is funny, y'all. Life is funny. And I feel like when you really learn to go with the flow, life kind of helps you along. You know? It's like being in this river. Like, you just go where the river takes you. Ugh. Just look at this. Just look at this, y'all. Go travel. Go see the world. It's so fucking beautiful. It really is. Honestly, I feel like you really don't need to have a lot of money to go do certain things. You know, I've been sleeping in my car. And most campsites are pretty reasonably priced. You know, you'll pay like, what, $15 for a night of camping? Yeah, go see the world. This is free. This is fucking free. Like, you have no excuse. I camped here for free. You can come here for free. And at the very least, go outside. If you're going to connect to anything, connect to nature. No matter what you believe, even if you're an atheist, there are scientific studies that prove that being in nature is good for you, is healing, it is medicine. So if you got anything from these videos, I hope that it encourages you to go outside and maybe hang out with a tree. All right, I need to get to it because this video is going to be like an hour long. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay for the last video of this season. The last video of this season of Diary of a Wild Woman. I don't know if I fully finished my thought about me going back to LA, but LA really is a magical place. It really feels like the land where anything is possible. It really feels like a place where anything can happen. There's so many people doing so many different things. There's so many artists and creative people and people who have a vision. Even if you're not an artist, there's so many people there who have a vision, who want to do something big. And I fucking love that energy. I really do. So I feel like there are a lot of possibilities for me in LA. It'll be nice too to be in a place for the winter, to kind of huddle up, and I'll be living with a good friend of mine, and I'm excited to share space with her again. We've actually lived together before, and she's also a witch, and like I can't wait to just have a cozy little hobbit winter with her and like make soup and shit. I am like really looking forward to it. So I'm very grateful, very, very, very grateful. It just feels like perfect timing and the perfect place for me to be during the winter, to cozy up and kind of go inward. You know, winter is very inward. Oh, you know what? I know exactly which channel of writing I want to share with you all. Talking about winter and talking about cozying up and going inward, I did a channeled automatic writing with the rosemary plant, the spirit of rosemary. Hang on, I gotta find it. And I got some really beautiful information about winter and just what to, just kind of how to utilize the energy of winter. Aha. So, oh, interesting. So I'm looking at the date, and I wrote this in January of this year. So at the beginning of this year. I just got a little like tingle. Like this feels very full circle. You know, before I read this, I feel like winter a lot of times, I feel like, you know, a lot of people hear the thing about go inward and, you know, that it's like more of an internal sort of thing. So this touches on that, but I feel like it goes deeper in a way that I find very helpful and a little more constructive, because I feel like people have a hard time going inward. Maybe not everybody, but I think some people do. So to me, this feels a little more specific, and I really like what came through. So without further ado, here is Winter Wisdom from Rosemary. There are times in your life where you expand and contract, similar to winter and spring. People talk about going within in the winter. Winter is traditionally a time where most people tended to their basic needs, especially if you lived in an area that got cold and wintry weather and precipitation. Plants withdraw their energy into their roots. Thus, this is the time to tend to your own roots. In order to blossom and expand, your foundation must be very strong and sturdy. It must be in integrity with your spirit. This is the time to reflect on your needs, your top priorities, both in a literal physical way and in a spiritual way. The deeper you go, the higher you will grow and expand once spring comes. We forget about the roots sometimes because they aren't as pretty as the flowers, but they are just as important, maybe even more so. They support the whole plant. Plants need to grow with the earth and nature, and so do we. Isn't that nice? I just really like that, and it's nice to revisit that. I haven't read that passage in a while. And again, it's like hearing the message of going within, I feel like is a little vague and a little like, okay, and then what? You know, go within and do what? But I think having the specifics of tending to your foundation, tending to your roots, tending to your basic needs, I think that's a little more constructive advice. You know what? Let me see if there's any more I want to read, because I enjoy sharing this kind of stuff. Y'all, this is the kind of stuff I want to share on YouTube. This is the kind of stuff that I want to share with the world. Oh, not me getting emotional. Not me getting emotional. This is the kind of stuff I want to share with the world. have a whole notebook. Well, it's not all full, but I have like at least half of this notebook is written in, and a lot of it is channeled writings. Like I said, I've been utilizing this practice of automatic writing, I would say for the past few years. I want to say like 3 or 4 years. I've been doing it more regularly. Ooh, okay, so there is a Scorpio new moon coming up, I think next week. And I have a writing that I did on the Scorpio new moon last year. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting a good vibe about this. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. So this was on the Scorpio new moon during Scorpio season of November of last year. Why fear death when it is the deepest rest and release you will ever know? The unconscious becomes conscious. It is the vivid dancing dream just before the sun rises to awake you. Darkness before dawn. You may think you need light to find what you're looking for. You will find the greatest mysteries, your deepest desires, all you think you don't want to know in the darkest crevices that have not seen the light of day. I feel like I need to read that part again. Are you paying attention? Stay with me. You will find the greatest mysteries, your deepest desires, all you think you don't want to know in the darkest crevices that have not seen the light of day. Find what lurks there and make amends. Maybe even make friends. The silence wants to be louder than your distractions. Make peace. Break bread. Share some with the dead. If you are weary, rest your head. You are being beckoned into the whispering woods, the deepest, darkest part of the forest. Do not be afraid. So in this channeled writing, I was really just tapping into the energy of the new moon itself. I wasn't invoking necessarily a specific spirit like I was with the rosemary plant. Such a fun thing too about automatic writing is it's so, you can do so much with it. You can invoke a specific spirit. You can invoke your spirit guides. You can invoke the energy of a new moon, full moon, whatever. All right, y'all. I think that's all I'll share for this video. Yeah, this feels like the last episode of this season. If you've watched, well, if you've watched any of these episodes, thank you. If you've watched multiple videos or even all of them, thank you times a million. I have always wanted to do something like this, and I'm very proud of myself that I did it. And I'm really looking forward to what lies ahead. This is not goodbye, it's just a see you later. I hope that you've enjoyed these videos. I hope that they've touched you in some way, or at least put a smile on your face, because I've really loved doing them, and I've really loved sharing this journey and adventure with you all. And I will continue to do so in the spring when I explore more of California. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the spring.